Hey everybody, so I just wanted to drop in real quick. It is storming here, like super heavy winds. It's raining so bad that on the table's getting completely wet, and my fire pit's getting wet. You can see it's all shiny. Everything's just super wet. The wind is just going crazy. So yeah, so I was driving home and all of a sudden it was just like, I knew a storm was coming today, but I didn't know that it was going to be necessarily this bad. So, woo, that was lightning. That was pretty bright. So, yeah, so some days are like that here in Florida, is that, you know, and there's the thunder. Is like we just get these torrential afternoon storms that really are quite bad on the plants, and that's like part of the downside to growing here, is that this is not like the exception to the rule. This is fairly often, and when that wind comes through and it's really super violent, you know, it's just tearing at your plants. So you've always got a battle here in Florida. You're either battling the bugs, you're battling the storms that are coming through, or, you know, who knows what's going to happen here in my area. So just keep that in mind, that growing can be pretty difficult sometimes just because of just the weather conditions that we sometimes will get. So I just wanted to just drop in real quick and share with you guys like what was going on. Yeah, so I hope everybody is staying safe and out of the storm, and yeah, we'll see how many plants survive. I know I've already got some passion fruit that the fruit have fallen, because when I was running in from the car, I could see that the wind was so violent that it ripped some of the passion fruit off. So like I said, if you're not fighting the squirrels or some other element, you are fighting the summer storms that we have that are pretty rough here. So alright everyone, so as you guys saw at the front of this video, it's just hellaciously raining outside, so we will not be venturing outside today. We're actually under a tornado watch, which, you know, welcome to Florida. There's always, like I said, there's always rain, there's always something going on. So no outside today. So I just wanted to, I've been meaning to get with you guys and make a cookie recipe that I keep talking about, and people at my job, at one of my jobs, they really like it, and my fiance shares with the people at his work. And so it's the molasses cookies. So I feel like today that's what we're gonna go ahead and just do, because like I said, it's just pouring down rain outside. But I made myself, as you can see, I made myself a big pot of a big thing of tea, and this is the kettle that I use it in. I really like this one. It's a Chefman. My aunt had actually gotten me that for a holiday gift, and so it's quite delicious. And the tea that we are drinking today is the wellness tea from Kauai Pharmacy. You can see what it has in it. It's got tulsi, turmeric, ginger, lemongrass, noni leaf. It's delicious. I love Kauai Pharmacy. This is definitely one of the teas that I enjoy. You can, I don't know if you can see, but it's still steaming because I literally just brewed this. So that's what I'll be drinking, and I transfer it into a plastic bag when I get it from Kauai Pharmacy. I know people are like, they do have a little zippy thing that you can zip your tea up in, but for some reason it doesn't seem to work as well for me. So when I dumped it out, I had gotten it in the mail, and I had dumped it out and put it in the Ziploc bag just because I know this will keep it sealed and good. So it looks super delicious. I drink this tea all the time. I love it. So sometimes just for good measure, I add a little bit of lemon balm to it because lemon balm is calming. So I just wanted to share with you that that's the tea that I'm drinking. All right, so I need to get this cleaned up. I'm just gonna gently put the lid on top. I just actually pulled this out of the dishwasher. I'm gonna set it over here so that we can get started today with that cookie recipe. Now this recipe is a vegan recipe, and I know, don't turn your nose up for those who are not vegan or won't, are not interested in trying it. I highly recommend that you guys give this a try because you're gonna love it, I'm telling you. All right, so we're gonna get this started. This is the paddle that you're gonna need so that you can have it with your mixing machine. I really got to figure out a better angle for this camera. I never seem to get it quite right. All right, so let me show you the book. This is the book that it's in, which is the vegan cookies. I love this book. I showed this book on one of my other previous videos, or a video that I have recorded that I'm going to post for you guys. This is one of my favorite cookie cookbooks, and so I am gonna pull out a recipe from this book, one of my favorite recipes, and my family's favorite recipe, just because I want you guys, I want to encourage you guys to go out and get this cookbook because it's fabulous, fabulous cookies. All right, so it's 3/4 cup of sugar. All right, 3/4 cup of sugar. I'm just using this container, but I actually have cane sugar in there, organic cane sugar that we get from Costco. That's just a nice bowl to like keep it in. I'm not gonna use, I don't normally use the whole thing of sugar. Not 3/4, maybe 2/4. Just do 1/4 twice, right? Because sugar's overrated. You don't need that much sugar. All right, so we need that. Okay, we need 1/3 cup of Blackstrap molasses. 1/3 cup. Yep, okay. So 1/3 cup of Blackstrap molasses. Now, I ordered this one from Amazon, but you all can obviously get it, wherever you want to get your Blackstrap molasses from. So, this is the brand that I use. It's unsulfured, because you can actually, I get it in the gallon size, and part of the reason why I get it in the gallon size is because you all can use it in the garden and put it on the plants. We'll have to talk about how to use that. I got that molasses like all over the place. Like I tell y'all, this is real life, real cooking. This ain't fancy in here. We're not fancy people. We're just getting it done. I love the molasses though. I have to be honest. It gives it, at first, I was like, I don't know how I feel about it, because when I first started like eating better and healthier, I was used to like the sugary sugar cookies, and I have a really good actually sugar lemon cookie recipe that we're also gonna do that everybody would love, I'm telling you. And so yeah, so I was used to the really, really sweet stuff, and of course, when you go to something that's more natural, it's not gonna hit your taste buds like something else would. All right, 3 tablespoons of non-dairy milk. We're using the vanilla coconut milk, unsweetened, organic. I'm not gonna measure. Yeah, that looks about right. Remember, I just throw stuff together. All right, it says we need some salt. I know I saw salt in here. Okay, so a 1/2 teaspoon of salt. I'm giving you all the measurements so that you can make it properly. But like I said, I'm encouraging you to please go out and get this book, because this book is amazing. You're gonna add a little bit of vanilla. Ooh, that was a little maybe too much, but this is the vanilla that I am using. I have a video that should be out that is how to make your own vanilla, because that's important. We need to have these key practices. All right, we did that. Okay, so now we gotta do the flour. So it's 1 3/4 cup of flour. And today we are using organic flour from Kirkland's. They got their organic flour back in stock, so that makes me happy. All right, so 1, and I said what, 3/4? Yeah, 1 3/4. So 1. And 3/4. Oh, I just pulled the knitting out of my sweater to put my bracelet on. Small little kitchen, so I don't have a lot of space for making stuff, but I love cooking. Okay. All right, so, oh, we need some ginger. Gotta get the ginger. All right, so here's the ginger that I use. This is gonna be the ginger powder from the Kauai Pharmacy. Again, I just got my tea from there, so I love Kauai Pharmacy. Hopefully you guys can see that. You can put, what did I say, ginger? Ginger is, I want to make sure I'm giving you guys the right measurements because I just toss stuff in. So, my ginger, hello? Oh, ginger. 3 rounded teaspoons. So it's got that ginger kicking in it, and that's good, you know, because when you're starting to not feel well and stuff, that's just gonna help your body just fight what it needs to be fighting and just keep those antibodies up and the immune system going right. You gotta do that. That's why I say I love spices, because spices are so good for you. Not like peppers and stuff, but all right, it doesn't call for cinnamon. It calls for nutmeg, but I really prefer to use cinnamon. Now this is just the Kirkland's organic cinnamon. I got quite a bit of this, so we're gonna go ahead and use it today. You use whatever cinnamon's best for you. I have the Ceylon cinnamon, which is probably the best one to use, and you know, but it's like I said, you do what's good for you. I just want to share. Oh my gosh, y'all, I forgot to turn on the oven. So the oven is gonna be at 350, and so go ahead and get that started, so that way you can just pop these cookies right in. Goodness gracious, what is wrong with me today? Well, you know, the rain's throwing me off. I'm gonna blame it on the rain. Blame it on the rain. Just kidding, I can't sing. All right, so we did salt. All right, baking soda. 1/2 teaspoon of baking soda. All right, let me get some baking soda. No measuring here. Wipe it off on your work clothes. I'm doing good today, guys. All right, so we did the vanilla. We had, oh, I forgot one of the important pieces, 1/2 cup of oil. So we also got this at Kirkland's, which I'm not really a fan. You know what? I bet I could use coconut oil, but well, we'll just go with how I've normally made it, but maybe I need to try it with the coconut oil. I'm sure it's probably delicious and lovely. So yes, 1/2 cup, that's quite a bit, but all right, so we're gonna do that, 1/2 cup of oil. But that's like your binding agent, just because we don't have another binding agent, really. Well, I guess the molasses could be a binding agent. All right, and that looks like that's about it. If you wanted to throw the nutmeg in, I don't. I actually do have some nutmeg. So this is just the Walmart brand of nutmeg. You can tell we don't use nutmeg that much, so we're not going out and buying the super expensive stuff, so that's cool. Throw a little nutmeg in. Again, a nice healing herb for the body. All right, put it down. Get it mixing up. This is the fun thing about cooking sometimes. It's like, I have no idea what I'm gonna do, but like on a day like today, I really wanted to go out in the garden, but I obviously did not pay attention to the weather like I should have. And there you go. So it makes for the perfect opportunity to just, you know, take a shower when this is done, get, you know, my PJs, get all snuggle with my little baby pups, and then just live a good life, right? You gotta take the opportunities to rest and heal your body when they arise. Alright, I'm gonna stop it and mix up the stuff that's sticking to the bowl here. As you can see, this is like a really tacky kind of cookie, but it turns out so moist. So moist. This is one of my dad's favorite recipes, actually. He likes it. And my oldest nephew, Mr. Liam, he likes it too. I'm thinking my nephews might be coming over this weekend, so that'll be nice. We'll go out on the jet ski. You know, that's why I actually have the toys, is I mean, I like the toys, don't mistake what I'm saying, but I have the toy, the big girl toys. I have my toys because I love those baby nephews and I want them to have a good time. So, and there's nothing wrong with spoiling them. So that's not really spoiling them, that's just enjoying the lake. That's what it's there for. Alright, that's a good mix. I feel like everything's really kind of mixed in. So I'm going to bring you guys over as soon as I get this off the paddle. Gotta scrape all that goodness off. It doesn't matter, we're not in a rush because, well, because I didn't turn the oven on. Oh, y'all. Some days are better than others. Okay. Let's see. I forgot how many minutes. Oh, good. All right, bake for 12 minutes. So now I'm going to take you over here where I just literally stuck all my stuff and we're going to get these cookies going. Oh, but let me show you what they look like so you have an idea of what that batter should look like. All right, so there it is. Isn't it beautiful? Now, obviously, if you're making this for quite a few people, you're gonna double the recipe. All right, so I also forgot to show you guys. Look at that. Mulberries. Mulberries. Is that not delicious? I'm actually gonna suck and seal these mulberries. All right, so what we're gonna do here is I just have a cookie scooper. I got this from Pampered Chef. You're just gonna do a scoop and then place it on. This is that silicone mat that I was talking about that I use. Okay. And voila. People are like getting, well, people that I work with are like, well, I watched you make the dough recipe, but you didn't finish the bread so I could actually see it. One of my coworkers was like, my mouth was watering, but I wanted to see the bread again. And I was like, well, sometimes I'm just showing you what to do. And yeah, I'm not holding out for the whole time to wait for you guys to see it. So this time that I'm making the cookies, I'm gonna show you from start to finish. So that way you guys have an idea of what it looks like. Too bad they didn't have taste vision, because y'all would like this. If you like Christmas or holiday cookies, which I obviously love that type of flavor because I'm always talking about cinnamon and gingers. It's just good though for healing of the body too, honestly. And this is a nice sweet treat and an easy way to get it in your system without feeling like you have to do it in a smoothie or something like that. So I have some little extra spaces, so I'll fill those spaces up. Why? I don't know why I'm compelled right now to do that, but I am. So it doesn't have to be pretty. All right, so we're just gonna wait for that oven to warm up, and then you saw that process. So sorry, I have to do another shot here. Look at them. Aren't they pretty? They're so glossy and shiny. I like them. They're so delicious. And I'm seeing that ginger in them. It gets me excited. And I smell the ginger too. I'm telling you, like those scents to me, like ginger and nutmeg and cinnamon, they're just like little heaven. They're little bites of heaven. I think if I walk into heaven, that's what heaven smells like. It smells like sweet little puppy dogs and some ginger cookies. All right, I also wanted to jump in because I want to tell you guys, if you don't already know, in my area, Target has the kombucha in the large bottles. So I am so excited. This is one of my favorites. I love this kombucha. So go over to Target and check this out. I love this brand. It's so good for you. This is 48 ounces. Yes, come on, get you some of this. Your gut needs it. You need those good microbes in your body. This is part of healing. Remember, in order to be mentally well, you've got to be physically well, right? Because think about it, when you don't feel good and you're sick, I mean, trust me, I know, like, I got my own issues, right? Nobody's without problems, so, and I am no exception to that rule. So, man, when I'm not feeling my best, like, you just don't feel like, you're just not feeling good overall, right? You're kind of just like, well, like you just don't feel like, you just don't feel like you're performing at your top tier. So start feeding your body the nutrition that it needs. And this is where it starts. It's implementing some of these things. You can enjoy the sweets, you can enjoy some of the cookies, you can enjoy some of the breads every now and then, not all the time. But yeah, vegetables, get out there, get growing. As you know, we can't go out there today. So this also, oh my gosh, I don't think I've done this with you guys yet, is there's a ferment that we can do for the mulberries. I think that's what we need to do next. I need to do a fermented mulberry drink with you guys. That's gonna be on one of my list of things to do with you all, because right now they're abundant. We have plenty of them, and then that's something that you can do at home, and you're gonna love it. So, well, maybe not. I mean, I don't know that you're gonna love it, because if you don't love mulberries or the taste of mulberries, then you're not gonna like it. But I like it, so that's why I want to share with you guys. But all right, I'm still waiting on those cookies. Right? We're in the Jeopardy time frame. We're waiting on them. So, all right, as soon as they're done, I'm gonna give you that last cookie shot of the day. So I hope you guys really do go out and buy this book and try it. And all right, we'll be right back. Okay, friends. Here you go, start to finish. Now I am going to let these cool just for a couple of minutes, and then I'm going to transfer them over to the wire rack. So look at those cookies. Aren't they beautiful? Yes, they are beautiful actually. There's the money shot. They're so good. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and let these cool off and get the next batch in, and that's what I will be doing this afternoon, is finishing up these cookies. All right, everybody, thank you for joining me today. Hopefully you had a little bit of fun and a good time, and please go out and consider buying that cookbook, because that cookie cookbook, because it is really good. All right, guys, until next time, thank you for watching. Love one another, be kind, and I will see you guys in the next video. All right, here's the bonus. Look at that cookie. So moist on the inside. Nice kind of crunch on the outside. Oh yeah. That's a good cookie. Get out there and get that cookbook.